Hey, good morning. It's Steve Bedell coming to you from the Villages, Florida today on May 3rd. And I have another market update like I usually do monthly. And boy, we got some things to show you today. And I think you're going to, especially if you're a buyer, you're really going to like a lot of this stuff here. So stick with me a minute here because we're going to start right off the top here with the most important number that we have. I remember talking in April, we hit 386. February should cut out of here. It's a while ago. And I'm not sure if it makes any sense, but anyway, April 1st, we had about 380 active listings on the market. Well, here we are, May 3rd. That's high. It hit 386. That was a record. And let's take a look here now. 443 active listings on the Villages. Boom. That is a lot of listings. What does that mean to you? Well, if you're a seller, it means you're going to have a hard time selling your property because you got a lot more competition than you used to. Once again, I neglected to tell you at the beginning, these listings, these numbers are all based on the MLS figures in the Villages, Florida. It does not include anything from Property of the Villages. Okay? So when you include those, there's a lot more. So there's 443 active listings right now. So that if you're a seller, it is really a time to be very considerate of your pricing. Make sure you hire a realtor. I mean, if realtors are having a hard time selling properties, just imagine what for sale by owners are doing. I mean, it's not a good time to be a FISBO out there. If you've got a for sale by owner, contact me. Let me give you a hand with it, okay? Let's go. So square foot pricing. Let's just drop through these, and then I want to kind of make sense of all the numbers. Square foot price, $262 on active listings. That's been hanging around the same. Days on market, about the same. I highlighted these. You'll see why in a minute. And new listings, 53. That's a high number too. You can see that. So we not only have a lot of listings, a lot of them keep coming on the market. It'll be interesting to see what they are next month. Pending, we got 34 properties pending. That's down quite a bit. And square foot price, $253, which they seem to be starting out about the 260 range, but are ending closer to 250. And days on market is hanging in there about the same, which is good news. Anyway, not taking a lot longer. Reduced, of course, all of the properties, if they're listing at 260 a square foot and selling for 250 or so, then you're going to see a lot of them have reduced their prices. And the percentage, that amount that they reduce is still 5.6%. So that's still high. It was lower back in February. The last time we checked, it was the highest number. And now we're at 5.6. It's been hanging over 5% for some time now. All right, and now let's look at the closed figures here. Total closed, 42. That's good. Square foot, I probably should have highlighted this. Let's look at this number. It is consistent, though. The square foot price, $245. It is under $250 per square foot. So when you're trying to base your pricing on $260 a square foot, but then they end up selling at $245, you can see you might want to start out a little less aggressively right at the beginning to get your property sold quicker. Days on market, 45, about the same, reduced 54%. Over half the properties have to reduce their prices in order to sell. And the percentage, 4.7, it's hanging around there at that 5% range. Now you'll notice that I put a couple of these in blue. I marked them too because, all right, let's take a look at this. New active listings, 53 new active listings. Well, let's look what happened. 34 of them went pending. So we have got kind of an imbalance. 34 went pending, but you got 53 here, brand new ones. So that inventory is going to keep growing if this kind of relationship between active and pending continues. And you'll see the 42 closed, 53 coming on. So if this continues, you're going to see this number get higher, and the relationship between what's coming on the market and what is coming off the market is going to grow also, because we're adding a lot more properties, a lot more than we're selling. So what does this mean for you? It means if you're a seller, you can sell property that's still selling well, but they got to be a desirable property. They have to be priced correctly, and they have to be in good shape. I mean, I just looked at one this morning. It was listed by a realtor. I mean, I don't mention any names, of course, but it didn't have professional photography. I mean, come on. The first thing people look at are the photos online. You look and make a decision right then. Am I going to see this property or not? You need professional photography. Just a big thing. You need, and if you're a FISBO selling the property yourself, at least make the investment in a photographer. It's not that expensive to have your property photographed. Okay? Anyway, I know I've talked about that before, but I still can't believe it. So, so where does this stand for you? If you're a seller, you better do things right. You better price it right, get your property sold. And if you're a buyer, come see me, because I'm an investor. I mean, I will get in there. We will get you the best price for your property, for that home you want to buy. It is technically, if you look at numbers and the way they rate things, it says not a buyer's market, but technically they say that. But I'm telling you, if you're a buyer, you're in great position right now. We got a lot of properties out there, a lot of competition, and a lot of properties staying on the market for a long time. We have 20% of homes on the market are over 100 days. So, hey, give me a call. I'll help you out snapping up some of those deals. All right. Well, that's it for the May 3rd numbers. I'll be interested to see what they are next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, I publish this every week. And I'll see you next week. Steve, eXp Realtor, Villages, Florida. Bye now.